Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Snyder's Inc. And today we got another Dr. Insanity video. I know I react to him a lot, but he keeps putting out stuff I want to react to. And this is when cops have to arrest their friends. We'll see what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the like button, hit subscribe button, comment, stick down below. Let's go.
Usually dealing with people and criminals they've never seen before. But what happens when instead it's their own friends that they have to arrest?
Ain't nobody jumped out, Buck.
Yes, they did, Kevin. Did they not?
Stay out of this, Kevin.
Here are 3 examples of this happening, starting with the case of Buck Preston.
Buck,
What?
you know you ain't got,
Damn, Michael.
you know you ain't got a driver's license.
Don't do this, please.
I got to.
Man, goddamn, Michael. Please.
I got to.
No, listen to me.
No.
Please, just listen
Sheriff
to me.
sent me.
No, Sheriff.
Sheriff, Captain, I mean, they've seen you driving, we gotta get you.
One of the cons to small town living is that everybody knows each other, including the cops. The town sheriff claims to have seen Buck driving his Chevy pickup, but nearly every cop in town knows he doesn't have his license. So what else is there for Buck to do to try and explain his way out of it?
I'm telling you, I'm just trying to tell you something. Listen, if you listen to me. The person that was driving this truck just jumped out of the fucking over there on goddamn Lake Morality, and goddamn, I had no other way to get it here, buddy. I swear to God, I'm not going to drive it no more.
This guy just said, listen, man, this is, the person jumped out over there, I'm telling you, just go run over there and you'll find him. I'm telling you, but I'll stay right here. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna run away because I don't have a license. I ain't gonna be. You're just gonna be jumping out over there. Just gonna do it. It's okay. You ain't got no goddamn. It's okay. It's just he just jumped out. I just happened to get it here. Just happened to drive it here. I still happened to get in the vehicle and drive it here, but I didn't drive it. I swear to God, I drove the person over there.
I promise you.
No, I got to.
God damn, Michael, please.
31 to 28. You 51 this way?
That's crazy, bro. I just passed it.
You just passed him?
Yeah, on 67.
turn around?
No, he didn't. I swear to God, he didn't. Michael, I just swear to God, if you listen to me, bro, I swear to God.
We're about to right now, sir. If he's stating someone jumped out behind the wheel.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get my truck home. That's it.
Buck,
Bro, I swear to God,
you can't
bro.
get a driver's license in the state of Florida, dude. That's how bad it is.
Buck's story is that his friend was driving his truck, but ditched him out near a lake, leaving him with no option but to drive back home himself. Unfortunately for Buck,
First of all, you still drove it, which left you in the decision of Joe. Second of all, why would a friend be driving it, then just jump out of the vehicle for it? What reason would a friend have of yours to jump out of a vehicle for no reason? There would be no reason for someone to do that. What are you all? Are you sure you didn't ditch your friend who was driving in the lake so you could drive it home?
though, we are in the 21st century, and the officer reminds him he could have just called someone with a license to drive him back, and that he still broke the law regardless of the circumstances. Predictably, Buck wasn't very happy about this.
I get it, but man, you still can't drive, bro. Pull it off the road and wait till someone has a valid license.
What?
Let's go.
That's crazy, dude. Would you tell him?
Let's go, Buck. I'm not playing this game.
What do you mean? I'm telling you the truth.
Nobody jumped out.
God damn it! I'm just on the wall foot. Man, I'm trying to tell you something.
Ain't nobody jumped out, Buck.
Yes, they did. Kevin, did they
Stay
not?
out of this, Kevin.
Did they not?
Kevin, back off.
Kevin, you stay out of this.
Did they not jump out?
Back off, Kevin.
God damn, dude.
I'm telling you respect when you gonna run from me like that. Get up.
That's very wrong. The guy said it, you were like, I tried to show you respect and you run away from me like that. Now the friendship end. Now, as a cop, they might still be friends, but as a cop, the man was like, fucking how to handle his business now. And the part of him treating him with respect ended. That's how it goes sometimes. Stupid ass had to run.
Despite the chase not lasting very long at all this did was add an extra charge to Buck's already fairly long list. And given how close everyone seems to be here, you just know this police chase is gonna be the talk of the town. Part of the struggle on the ground had to be cut, but the cops reported that Buck resisted so hard that they had to deploy a taser to make him calm down. The footage returns when Buck was fully restrained and handcuffed. Buck was taken to the officer's patrol vehicle and driven back to the station. Obviously angry, he decided to make the conversation on the way back personal.
I don't talk to you about your mom in this. I don't give a fuck
Leave my family out of this, dog.
All I'm saying is, would she be proud of you for sticking that fucking taser to me when I was not even resisting what you done that?
You were resisting.
What the fuck I was? You had me.
Yeah, that's why we had each other in headlocks. Whatever. Look, bro.
Yeah.
Stop bringing my mom into it.
There's little information about what happened.
This cop is just being a complete... This cop is being more respectful to Buck than any... This cop is at this point, he might just pull over and just start beating his ass. Like, he's at that point... Like, because you're making it personal for no reason. He's even just like, Buck, don't bring my family. Don't make this personal. Like, he keeps doing it. I don't know what Buck is thinking.
To Buck after this video, but it's likely he was charged with driving without a license and resisting arrest. There's an argument that Buck could also be hit with fleeing to elude an officer, but this is a felony that comes with a 5-year prison sentence. It's more likely the officer gave his friend the misdemeanor charge worth just a couple months in jail. It's unlikely the suspects in this next case got the same treatments though, as it wasn't just a civilian caught breaking the law, but also their cop friend.
Hello. No. How you doing?
No.
The reason I stopped you is your right brake light is out. Who do you work for?
So did you stop me because my right brake light is out?
Yeah.
Or did you stop me to ask me who I work for?
Well, I'm asking you both.
DCS.
What?
DCS.
DCS. What's DCS?
You don't know what
Department of Children's Services?
As he mentioned, the suspect named Petra Edgerton was originally pulled over for a broken brake light, but the officer quickly noticed something else, a police badge around Petra's neck. Firstly, this cop doesn't recognize the supposed officer, but it's...
Oh, wow, I didn't even notice that at first. My dumbass didn't even see that. So he just went over and he was like, hey, who do you work for? And she's just like, why do you want to know who I work for? And he's just like, who do you work for? And she said, DCS. So he assumes, I don't know what she's going to say, but he assumes Department of Children's Services. They don't have a right to have a badge on them. They don't have a right to have a badge thing on them, so it's gonna go bad.
It's also unusual to see a police officer driving around in a broken car. Something feels off, so the cop decides to investigate further.
See your license then? Do you have your badge on you? Like your ID badge?
ID badge for
being a police officer.
See, this is what you're asking me all those questions.
Right.
You're saying to stop me with my right brake light.
So, if you're a police officer, you understand what probable cause is, right?
So what's the problem with that?
Your right brake light's out.
I don't know why that's so funny, but the way he said, because he's just like, you know what probable cause is, right? He's like, yeah, so what's your probable cause then? Your right... I wish you would have went like, your right brake light is out, that's what my probable cause is. Oh, another goes...
My right brake light wasn't out when you followed me out of the gas station.
Yeah, it is. It's out right now.
The car wasn't even on when you followed me out of the
Doesn't
gas
matter. You're driving with a brake light out on the streets, so it's an equipment violation.
You followed me out of the gas station.
I saw it when you were pulling out.
At this point, the brake light issue is the least of the cops' worries. It's difficult to classify what exactly an off-duty officer is supposed to act like, but something about Petra is triggering alarm bells for the cop. She's acting defensive, being closed off, and giving strange, vague answers to questions.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? It's like, if she's an off-duty cop, then she could just answer the question and she'd be fine. Because he answers the question, who do you work for? Here's your ID. Here's my ID badge. I'm not on duty at the moment. He'd be like, why are you wearing a thing? He goes, who knows? Her thing might be, hey, I just like wearing this thing. I know I probably shouldn't, but... And he's like, well, you can't be wearing it. Okay. And then you take it off and you put it down and... So like, don't put it on again, and you don't put it on while you're freaking thing, while you're driving. Well, this girl's giving such vague answers that it kind of seems like she's got more to hide.
Questions that a real cop would be able to answer. So it's time to quit the games and figure out exactly what's going on here.
Look, long story short, I just want to know who you work for.
And that's the issue. Why do you want to know who I work for?
Because I've never seen you around here before. You're not a police officer that works here.
You don't know who I am.
That's right.
You never seen me.
Right. So, are you a police officer or are you not a police officer?
So because a black person walks into a Store with a badge and a gun is an issue.
That has nothing to do with you being black. Are you a police officer or you're not a police officer?
Not a police officer.
You're not a police officer?
No.
So why would you go into Quick Trip and get free food with your badge and gun?
Because I'm an officer. You don't have to be a police officer to go in there. I've been doing it for 3 years.
So you're not.
What? Hold on. What? 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 So, she goes, I'm not, are you a police officer? No. Then why'd you go for a thing to get food and drink? Because I'm an officer. Just because I'm a police officer? What? I'm actually genuinely confused by this woman. That answer was genuinely confused. He actually genuinely confused the shit out of me. She said she can go in because she's an officer. Yes, she is a police officer. And she's been doing it for 3 years. So she's been faking being an officer for 3 years.
Not a certified police officer.
It's not probable cause. It's a personal thing.
That's not how that works.
There are a dozen ways for a cop to prove that they work for a certain agency. For example, she could give the name of her department and supervisor and have the cop check the names with them. This would only take a couple minutes, and any real cop would know this, so the fact that she's getting defensive instead and turning this into a personal thing is a huge red flag.
Who's the person she's with? Because I bet who she's with would rat way quicker.
It's also clear that Pectra doesn't seem to realize what she actually did wrong. Just minutes earlier, she was seen inside the store presenting her badge and gun to the cashier and walking out with free food. This isn't just cop.
What? That is threatening. Wait a minute. If she showed her, if they saw her badge and was like, "Hey, we're gonna give you some food because you're an officer," she took that, okay. But when you show your gun to them, I was like, "Hey, if you don't give me free food, that's gonna go off." Like that's almost. I would say that's threatening.
Impersonation, it's theft. So the cop needs to get to the bottom of this.
Did I steal from
Are you? Yeah, if you're not a police officer.
I did not steal from the I went up to the register, spoke to the guy that works there, and told him I had his drink.
So you're presenting yourself as a police officer with your badge and your gun on the side.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
I do understand that. But my issue with you is...
This girl is actually... I'm sorry, this girl's stupid. This girl is legitimately stupid. The fact she cannot figure out what the issue is here makes her incredibly stupid. This is not a hard one to figure out.
Seen me.
So who do you work for?
Out of the store.
Who do you work for? Who is DCS?
How long have you been working?
12 years. 13 years.
How do you not know what DCS is?
There's, like I said, the Department of Children's Services. What is it? Explain it to me.
I don't have to explain myself to you. If you're going to give me a ticket for your tail light, you're going to give me a ticket.
Okay. Is your license?
Since he's getting nothing out of Pectra, the cop decides to call up DCS himself, and his suspicions get instantly confirmed.
Who's your supervisor?
What does that have to do with my brake light?
What it has to do with is you told me you're a police officer, or you're an officer for DCS. I've got DCS on the phone. They say you don't work there. So who's your supervisor?
It seems that the suspect knows at least something about policing, as she chooses to remain silent from now on. So the cop turns his attention to the passenger of this vehicle, who at this point hasn't said a word. When he asks for her ID, he gets a huge surprise.
I have one of your employees here, Brandy Green. She was with her friend, Pectra Edgerton. Brandy decided that she was going to give Pectra her badge and her gun to go into Quick Trip and get some food. So I pulled them over for a broken tail light. Pectra was driving. She had the badge on and the gun on. When I pulled them over, she identified herself as a DCS officer and then later admitted to not being a DCS officer. And your employee, Brandy Green, admitted to giving her the gun and the badge to go into Quick Trip to get the free food.
After investigating...
I have never seen someone who's such an actual idiot than these two. These two are next level. They almost should be looked at even more for how idiots they are. I was gonna say idiocracy, but that's not a word really. Idiots they are. This is next level is stupidity. This is almost brilliant in its stupidity for how dipshitted these two are. It's unbelievable. Actually unbelievable.
Investigating just a little further, both Pectra and the actual cop, Brandy Green, admit to everything. Following the incident, Brandy resigned from her job at the DCS, and Pectra is facing felony charges for impersonation, carrying a sentence of up to 5 years in prison. There's many more examples of these.
I mean, we got an officer who was it worth it? Was the food even worth it from a quick trip? Was the food that you wanted so badly worth it? Was it?
Cops that seem to just forget they also need to follow the rules, just like Corporal Scott Bertzik did on New Year's Day 2021. When Officer Brooke Shutterly arrived at the scene of a car crash, she realized it wasn't just her supervisor at the wheel, but a good friend of hers.
So, reached out for my lighter, slammed into his ass.
Cool.
No, not really.
Not really.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Oh yeah, no, I'm good.
Your car's fucked up.
No, absolutely. Which I just fucking fixed.
Obviously, Brooke and Scott are.
I have a feeling this is not going to be a case where the dude's treated like a criminal here. I have a feeling.
Familiar with each other, and curiously, Scott holds nothing back when describing exactly how the incident went down. It's clear that Scott is the one at fault here, so before going any further, Brooke decides to call back to the base to ask whether or not it's okay for her to be handling this incident.
This crash, Birdie is so come work it? Okay. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've worked a crash with one of us in it, so... No, he's not on duty. He's in his POV. I just didn't want there to be any, like, conflict of interest type issues. Alright, that was it. I just want to make sure. Alright, bye. Damn it, Birdie.
Brooke is given the go-ahead and told that there should be no issues with her handling this case, but that was before she noticed this.
You good?
Wait.
Huh?
Wait on his way.
He's not coming. Good?
Walking home, but yep, I'm good.
So, Birdie, you giving me some indicators?
Oh.
Listen.
Good woman.
Listen. Valdez is coming out just to... I'm not going to lie to you about it.
She's on her way?
Yeah, she's on her way. I'm not really comfortable with this whole thing at all, but I'm not going to lie to you about it.
Oh, no. I don't mean to put you in that Indy. Yep.
Oh, he's drunk. Oh, he is drunk. He is drunk. He drunk. He's next level drunk. Oh, yeah, he shouldn't be driving.
From now on, you know how it goes. You can't consume anything, okay? Because right now, you're being detained.
Wait, what?
It's obvious.
It never clicked. The whole time he was talking, it never clicked in his head that he was being detained until she said, he's just like, wait, what? That was not, no, that's not part of the plan. Wait, what? He heard that. He was kind of just yepping for everything. She's like, you're being detained. Wait, what?
It's that Scott is under the influence of something, judging by his slurred speech, slowed reactions, and slight loss of motor control. Brooke is fairly sure he's been drinking. At this point, Scott is no longer her supervisor. He's just a suspect in a case, and what's more, he's drunk and likely unpredictable, a combination which can be incredibly threatening to a female officer.
Please don't make my life difficult.
I would never do that to you.
Okay, I'm very uncomfortable right now.
And I apologize for putting you in that position. Are you on?
You should know. You should know what's gonna happen. My man should know. You can't.
Yes, I am. And I'm going to remain on for integrity. You know you can't smoke right now.
Why?
Because if I'm going to do a DUI investigation, it impedes it, so you can't consume anything.
My man seems to not know the law, even though I get that he's drunk, but he should know. He's still a supervisor for this officer. He should know the law, shouldn't he?
I want to get that dog. This is a really cute dog.
Fear aggression issue.
You can always train a dog. You can't consume anything. You're killing me.
I'm trying.
I love the fact she literally said it. She walked over. She's like, "You can't consume anything." He gave her a look. She's like, I told you before. Like, you're killing me here.
What's too late now?
After a short wait, another officer arrives at the scene, meaning they can finally start getting to the bottom of all of this with some sobriety tests. These lasted over 10 minutes, but it's not hard to tell how they went by just looking at a few seconds of them.
You may begin the test.
1, 2, 3.
Oh no! Oh god! Oh my friend! Oh my friend! Oh, you are drunk! Oh, I think I'm gonna guess, right? Okay, let's see. He's at what? So 0.08 legal. So my guess is he's 0.16. He's double. My guess he's at least double.
Judging by this and the overwhelming amounts of evidence against him at this point, the officers thought it was safe to conclude that Scott had been drinking that night and decided it was time to put him in cuffs. Something he was far from happy about.
There's things that we can do to fix this, but it's got the hinge locks. Okay. Is it out?
Despite Scott being one of the most polite and respectful suspects ever on this channel, he was actually hit with a better sentence than the majority of criminal cops. After blowing a .156 back at the station...
Oh! Oh my god! So I was almost right. 0.8 is the legal to drive. He's a 1.56. I was almost right with double. Just below it. I was really fucking close there. I was too close about it. I don't know why I was so close there.
He was charged with driving under the influence and damaging property. He was ordered to pay just under $1,000 in fines, serve 50 hours of community service, and take multiple substance abuse and DUI classes, and had his driver's license suspended for 6 months. He was also sued by the driver of the vehicle he hit, and a cash settlement was reached. And on top of all of that, he also was suspended without pay for a week and given a last chance agreement, meaning one more slip up and he was out for good.
Okay, actually, you know what? Oh god. We're gonna go back.
Cops.
I'm actually gonna say something. I think that is a completely fair agreement. I think that is actually a completely fair choice of action towards him. He was told to take classes, suspended without pay for, it was only a week, but still, made to charge a fine, had his license suspended, and was given a last chance agreement, because I'm gonna guess this is the first time this has happened, was given a last chance agreement with the police department being like, you slip up one more time, you're gone. He was very respectful, he wasn't aggressive or anything, so I think that's fair for a punishment for him. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this reaction video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all for the next one.